The case against two brothers linked to the killing of Kiernan, aka Forbes and Tebello Tibz Murders has been postponed to the 14th of May. Siyabonga and Malusi ndimande briefly appeared in the Eswatini Magistrate court today. Magistrate David Khumalo postponed the case so that the respondents could fully review the extradition papers. For more on this, we're joined by SABC News reporter Nhanhla Jele. Good afternoon, Nhanhla. So there's yet another postponement. Take us through the very latest one. What are the reasons?
Good afternoon to you, Nofundo, and to our viewers at home. Indeed, another postponement. We heard that the defense is intending to oppose this extradition application made by South Africa's National Director of Public Prosecutions. So that is one of the reasons why they had to postpone, so that the defense by the 24th of April this year can file heads of argument, stating why they are opposing this application. And also on the 10th of May, the state in this case is also expected to file their heads of arguments, stating whether or not they feel what the defense has filed on the 24th is valid or not, and whether or not this case can continue. And then when we come back on the 14th, we're going to hear why the defense is opposing. Remember, earlier on, or over the last couple of weeks we've been in this court, we've been reporting that defense attorney Siyabonga has been saying to us that safety is one of the issues that they have raised as a condition as to whether or not they will oppose or not oppose this application. And he told us even this afternoon after court, saying that safety is another one of those reasons that is making them to oppose this whole extradition application. Only after the 14th of Fundo will we then get into the nitty-gritties of what is contained in the 254-page extradition application which is made by South Africa. We also know that as the brothers appeared this afternoon, they were supposed to have another senior counsel joining the team. They told us last time that they're beefing up their team. A senior counsel from South Africa is joining their team. However, we heard that certain things still need to be done. Passports. He also needs to be admitted to Eswatini to be able to represent the brothers this side. So that also has not happened. So far we do know that they are postponing so that heads of arguments can be filed by both the state and the defense. And then on the 14th of May, then we get a go ahead as to whether or not this extradition application is going to continue or not. Nofundo.
Nhanhla, do we have any idea of who that senior counsel might be that they would like to have represent them, just in an effort to beef up their team?
They spoke about two senior counsels, actually, one who is currently in Eswatini and another one in South Africa. I'm not quite sure about his name, but we do know that he's still trying to make applications so that he's able to join this team that is here in Eswatini. We also know that the last time that we were in court, one of the legal representatives of suspect number 3 who are appearing in Durban, for their bail application in the same AKA and Motsoane murder case, was also in court just to support the defense team in their application, to say that they are opposing this application. So at the moment, we are not quite sure of the name and the surname of who this defense attorney that's going to be joining the defense team is. Nofundo.
And now that you mentioned that particular link, the suspects in Durban right now had been seeking to have those papers also admitted insofar as their arguments are concerned, to say that there's no case against them. But if memory serves me right, South Africa's Justice Ministry announced the minister had approved and transmitted that extradition request on the 19th of March. Is this case not moving a bit far too slow at this point?
Correctly so, Nofundo. Actually, they filed their application on the 18th of March, and only then was it given to the defense and to the court. And then on the 19th was then when the court said to try and get through this whole document. That's when we postponed until today. So as we correctly say, we also asked him on the side, and he jokingly said it might even take up to 2 years. Remember, it's not a deportation, it's an extradition. So after all these heads of arguments have been filed and them opposing this application, and then going through the whole application that was sent by South Africa's National Director of Public Prosecutions, then we're going to sit for a trial just to ascertain as to whether or not they are able to go back to South Africa. Remember, when they filed the heads of arguments on the 24th of April, the defense in this case, the state needs to, they're basically saying to the state they are not happy or satisfied with what is contained in the current formal extradition application made by South Africa. He made an instance saying that they're not happy with what is contained in terms of why they are bringing forward these cases and why they want these brothers to be extradited back to South Africa, saying in the whole application, for instance, what is contained is not enough evidence, or a witness list is not there, a summary of what the witnesses are going to say against the brothers should they be extradited in South Africa. So that is what he wants to be furnished to the defense in this case by the South African National Director of Public Prosecutions, to say exactly what do they want from these brothers. Bring forward a witness list, bring forward summary. Others go back into South Africa. So,
all right, unfortunately, we've lost Nhanhla Jele, the SABC reporter.